Hello, my loves, and welcome to the Boggy Style Make Along blanket number 2. By the end of this video, we should have a name. There is currently a poll going on. So while I'm doing this, we don't know a name yet. So today I'm going to be using Comfy Cotton Blend from Lion Brand. This is a discontinued yarn, but it's one of my favorites. It's cotton and I wanted to use it. So please use any style yarn that you want. This is saying it's a 3-way. I don't agree. I really, I'm going for a light 4. And this calls for a JJ 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. If you're wondering, the colorway is called Chai Latte. But for this blanket, because we are using the rice stitch, I have hooked up one. So whatever yarn you use, hook up one we're going for drape. So I have my Yarnology hook, and this is a K 6.5. Okay. So I've got some stitch markers. I have my little scissors. I have my book for taking notes, and then warp drive engaged. Blink. Let's get started. Start with a slip knot on your hook, please. There we go. All right, and I like to start with a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You may use the magic ring if you so desire. Slip stitch back into that first stitch. Get our tail out of the way, kind of pull it a little, get a little cinch down on that. I like to kind of stick my finger in there to keep my hole where I need to be working in. So we are going to start with a chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we are going to double crochet right back into that center. Grab your tail. We're going to be working along the tail and do a double crochet. That is our first 2 double crochets. Now we are going to chain 1. We're going to do 2 more doubles back into the center. We are going to do that 8 times. So you are going to have 8 sets of double crochets with a chain 1 in between. So there's 1 and 2, chain 1, double and double, aka twins in a stitch. We got some twins in a stitch. Chain 1. And thank you, Obi-Wan, for bringing such cute little names for old school stitches. Love it. Twins in a stitch, 3 peas in a pod. We're not doing those ones today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1, double crochet twice for 5, chain 1, double crochet twice for 6, chain 1, 2 doubles for 7, and chain 1, and then 2 doubles for 8 sets of twins. Okay. Oops. Chain 1. Let's just make sure. Pull your thing out. Give a little loop, little rabbit ear, and we have our first set with our chain 3. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. And then there we left off. We've got our chain 1. So we're going to go back over to our chain 3. And you can go down through the stitch. You can grab the 2 little loops on the top, which I kind of like to keep, if I can. I like to grab the 2 little loops on the top of the stitch. Oh, and I missed it. Forgive me. Use my hook to grab that other loop. Oh, you want to be fiddly for me today. Okay, see, I've got it now. I'm in the top of the stitch. You can just go down through it. And I like to do a single crochet. Do not slip stitch because I want to be in the center of that chain space for the next round. Okay, so there is round 1. Ready, set, go. All right, let's get on number 2. We are going to be working in the chain spaces now. So let's do chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is going to be half of a shell, which is also AKA an iris stitch or Quads in a stitch, we've called them many things, but right now we're going to do chain 3 and double crochet right back into that chain space in between the sets of twins. So we've got a double there. Okay, and then see those 2 twins? We're going to skip that and go into the chain space, okay, with 2 doubles. 1 and 2, oops, and then chain 1, and then right back into that same chain space with 2 more doubles. We're going to do that every single chain space. So you should have 8 iris stitches, or 8 sets of 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. So let's go. Jump over to the chain 1 space and double crochet twice, 1 and 2. Chain 1, double crochet twice, 1 and 2. No chain in between. Jump to the next space and iris for double crochet, 1 and 2, and chain 1, and then 2 more doubles right back in there. All right, and then now we are going to jump to the next chain 1 space and 2 doubles, chain 1 and 2 doubles, and then now again, oops, again, skip to your chain 1 space and 2, chain 1, 1 and 2, chain 1 space with an iris, 1 and 2, chain 1 and 2 more doubles, 1 and 2, coming to the end. There is our last chain 1 space. Give me one last iris, 2, oops, 1 double, 2 double, 3 little doubles, 4 little, 4 little, 4 little doubles. Okay, there we, oh, sorry, chain 1, double, and double. Okay, there we go. So now we're to our little half shell. So we're going to skip back over to that and give me 2 doubles, 1 and 2. And then this is how I like to join these, okay? So I want to be in the center. So I'm going to chain 1, and then like the one before that, you can just go straight down into the top of your chain 3, or you can just grab those 2 loops. I like to grab the 2 loops, trying to keep from having a San Andreas fault line, or a fault line. You don't know what San Andreas is. That's a California thing. California reference. Okay, so see, there we go. So there is row 2, and you should have 8 sets of iris. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Oh, tuck the end, tuck the end. You didn't see nothing. Row 2. Oops. Ready, set, go. We're row 3. Number 3, we're ready for number 3. Okay, let's start with chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then right back into that same space, into our little chain 1 space right there. We're going to work a double. And that is the beginning, or that's half of our first corner. Now we're going to start squaring this off. So now give me a chain 1. And in between this iris and this beginning twins right there, we're going to work 2 doubles, okay? So we're working in between. It's not a chain space. Okay, so there's 1 and 2, and then chain 1, and then in the center of this iris stitch, which is a chain 1, you're going to put 2 doubles. Oops, I got all twisted up there. Ooh. Okay, slow down. And then we're going to do a chain 1, and then we're going to jump over, and in between do 2 doubles. Okay, chain 1, and then in this iris we're going to work a corner. Okay, so that is going to be a 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. So it's just an iris. Our corners are irises. Okay, and then I'll chain 1, and then I'm going to hold that, and just for purposes of really keeping track, I'm going to put a stitch marker into that corner. Okay, so we have our chain 1, and then in between, give me 2 doubles. 1 and 2, chain 1, 2 doubles in the chain 1 space, 1 and 2, chain 1, in between for 1 and 2, chain 1, and then here we are, we're back to an iris again. So we are going to make another corner. So right into that chain 1 space, we are going to put 2 doubles, chain 1, 2 doubles. Chain 1, stitch marker. Okay. And then 2 doubles in between. Chain 1, 2 doubles in the chain 1 space. 1 and 2, chain 1, 2 doubles in between. Chain 1, and we're at a corner. 2 doubles, chain 1, and 2 doubles. Chain 1, and place your stitch marker. Okay. In between with 2. 1 and 2. This entire blanket is going to be double crochets placed in different locations. So if I just say double, you guys know what I mean. Okay, oh, chain 1, and then in the iris, give me 2 doubles. 1 and 2, chain 1, 2 doubles in between. Chain 1, and we're back to our first corner half. So in that chain space, give me 2 doubles, chain 1, and then in your chain 3, in that very top chain, we are going to single crochet. Ooh, little tight one. Okay. Get that to open it up a little. You can use the thing, pull it down, and it opens that stitch up a little bit. See? Single crochet. And then for this beginning one, I'm going to use my Sun Bunny. It's my Sun Bunny stitch marker. Let's put it there just because I want to use my Sun Bunny. I don't need that there, but I just wanted it there. So put my fingers in the corners. Oh, that one just doesn't want to work. Just kind of stretch it out a little bit. Let your stitches sink into place. And see, now we're squaring off. So you should have iris, 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 double, double, double. So 3 sets of doubles in between. Okay? So ready for number 4. Ready, set, go. That's my thing. I'm going to be so silly. Here we go with number 4. So every one we're doing here, it's just going to start with the same half shell. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and into that same stitch, put your double. Okay, now we are going to chain 1, and we are going to twins in a stitch into every single chain space. So we're working just in the chain spaces. So 1 and 2, chain 1. Well, I'm sorry, no chain 1. Twins right in between. I keep wanting to chain 1. 2 doubles. And then in the last space, 2 doubles. This one, we want to chain 1, just to jump over. 2 doubles into my corner, chain 1, 2 doubles. Ooh, sorry, I missed that. Okay, there they go. Chain 1, and I'm going to move my stitch marker. Splitty, splitty. No splitting. Okay. Twins in every chain space. Oops. 1, oops. Goodness. Getting a little ahead of myself. So there's 1 and 2, no chain. 2 doubles. 2 doubles. 1 and 2. And then 2 doubles in the last chain space. 1 and 2. Okay, chain 1. Skip over there and corner. 2 doubles. Chain 1. 2 doubles. Chain 1, move the stitch marker. 2 doubles in every chain 1 space. 1 double, 2 little doubles, 3 little doubles, 4 little doubles, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let's see what we got there. Okay. Chain 1 and corner. Get in a corner. Ooh, get in the right hole. Yes. I looked up at the camera. No looking up. Chain 1, 2 more doubles. 1 and 2. Chain 1. Move the stitch marker. Okay. 2 doubles in the last, I think. Oh, no, we got 1. This is our last side. So 1 and 2. Jump. 1 and 2. Jump. 1 and 2. Jump for your love. 1 and 2. Now we're back to our corner. Okay, so splitty McSplitterton. Nope, gonna redo that because that was really splitty. That was the bad thing about the comfy cotton that I know everybody complained about, was that it was splitty. But that's why I hooked up. I decided to use this. Okay, so there's our beginning stitch marker. So here we are going to chain 1 to get to the corner and do 2 doubles. Chain 1, and then I'm going to get my sun bunny out of the way. And 1, 2, 3 into that top. And you know it's not this big one because that's the top of the second. So 1, 2, 3, we want that one. Okay, and single crochet. All right, it's my sun bunny. Let me do this. See, this is, I mean, you can never take enough care. So put that there while I'm stretching and moving things. I don't accidentally rip out a bunch of work. So there we go. Just letting it kind of settle in a little bit so you can really see. Now we are squared off. Ta-ta! Okay. So now we're on to number 5 to stay alive. Ready, set, go. Okay, my loves, I have decided to bring in some of this dark charcoal gray to do the rice stitch. So I grabbed some Impeccable and we are going to change out. I'm going to change colors. I was going to make this all one thing, but I realized I might not have enough. So we are going to disengage the warp drive and we need more dilithium crystals. So that is going to be my Impeccable. I'm going to put that, stick it in there. Get my label off here. So Impeccable, Oh, colorway. I know people like to know colorways. This is Thunder. Oh. Warp, gauge, and drive. Oh, wait, no. Right, let me. No warp, drive, engaged yet. Okay, now. Warp, drive, engaged. Gotta have fun. Gotta have fun. Okay, so let me just leave that there because that helps me know where I'm staying in line. So we got number 5 on our hook. Okay. Oh, I didn't finish this. I cut that off and then didn't. I apologize for that. Let me just fix this real fast. What am I doing? Okay. I cut that too short, but watch, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. It's all right. It's for the house. Splitty. Okay. Grab that knot and really pull it down. Okay. So now let me put I really don't need it there. Like I said, I wanted it because it's a sun bunny. Okay. Here we go. Now let's just rotate. I don't like to start in the same place where I end. So let's just bump up one, okay? I'm gonna remove that Stitch-Macaw for a second. And we are going to slip stitch into that corner, okay? Let's join our new color. Tighten that down and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Double crochet right back into that same thing. And then I'll go ahead and, so you can stitch your stitch marker in that third. I didn't even get it. Look at me go. Okay, there, it's in the third chain. Bam! Easy breezy if you have a hard time finding that third chain. There it is right there. Put your Stitch-Macaw there. Okay, so now we have 2 doubles, well, chain 3 and a double. And what we're gonna do is we are going to front post around that first one, okay? This is the rice stitch. They are alternating front post, back post, double crochets, okay? So there's the first one. Now in the second one, we're gonna go back post. Don't do these too tight. You wanna do these loose or it pulls too much. It'll make your, it'll make your blanket pucker. A little puckering was okay, but we don't want to do it too tight. So the first one will be a front post. The second one will be a back post. Landmarks. So if you're trying to do a front post and you're in the second one, you did something wrong. Go back and look. So the first one is a front post. Second one is a back post. Front post. Oh, my thing keeps snagging. Okay. And then back post. Ooh, did you see I almost put a front post? Not paying attention. Okay. Front post around the first one. Back post around the second. Now I can tell that this yarn is a little denser than the comfy cotton. It'll be okay. I promise. Okay. I gotta palpate my skein here. Loosen it up a little, sorry. I gave her a squeeze. Okay, now we're gonna end with a back post on that last one. And we are to our corner. What is our corner? Our corner is an iris. So 2 doubles. 1, 2. Chain 1, 2 doubles. Okay. Move my Stitch-Macaw. And then here we are. Front post out of the first one. Back post on number 2. Whoop. Front post. And a back post. There we go. Front post around the first double, back post around the second. Okay, front post and back post. Now, this blanket is very repetitive, and we're only doing 2 stitches. We are doing twins in a stitch, double crochets, and we are doing the rice stitch. So there will be 4 rows of each of those stitches each time. So I was going to go stitch by stitch with you, but I'm going to do 2 rows of each and then we'll zoom. Here we are at our corner with the iris. Landmark. You're going to end with a back post. If you did not end with a back post, rewind because something went wrong. This is a very symmetrical blanket. Okay, there's our 2 doubles. I'm going to move our stitch marker. That is our iris stitch in the corner. I'm going to move our stitch marker. Okay, here we are. Front post around the first, back post around the second. Front post, back post. If you're having problems with your back post, I'm going to show you a trick. Okay, when you go in, push back, kind of grab your stuff. You can even put your finger right there. Grab, see how I'm rotating my hook? I put my hook down, go around that, and then kind of pull up, and then it makes it easy to make your back post double. Use your hook as leverage. It's to leverage your materials. See, if I'm having a hard time getting through that, rotate your hook head down, go through the stitch, and then pop up in between. Boom, boom, boom. Use pressure, like I pull up sometimes or pull back, pull forward, pull to the side to help your hook maneuver where you need to go. I am constantly moving and twisting and pulling and leveraging the hook to help me with my stitches. There I am. I'm at the last one. I'm going to do that back post and then into, let me move my sun bunny. Give me an iris. So 2 doubles. Chain 1. And now I'm going to go over this tail. Okay. 2 doubles. So there's 1. And my tail, I'm going to hold that. And on the second one, I'm going to make it go back the other direction. There's 2 doubles. Okay. So let me get my sun bunny back in there. Dingle, dingle, dingles. Okay. Front post coming out of the corner. Oops. It's my tail. Front post. Get my tail out of the way. And a back post. Front post and back post. Front post, back post. Front post and back post. Front post and back. Front. Oh, you dirty stitch. Get in there. See what's happening right now. Okay, let's pull all this apart. Get in there. That one was a little splitty. I got you. Okay, now we're to our last half shell. So 2 doubles. 1 and 2. Chain 1. And then where our little stitch marker is, in the top of that chain. See, it's already kind of pulled pulled it apart for me. Take my third chain, make it bigger, and single crochet. Oh, let's put that back in there. Oh no, we're not going to put that back in there because I'm about to move it, so I'll just leave it. I don't know, do we need that? We don't need that last one. We don't really need that because we know it's a halfer. So there we go so far. Number 5. Keep hitting my little thing. I'm going to have some music. All right, going on to number 6. Ready, set, go. All right, number 6. Sorry, I just put a little bit of stuff on my hands. Here we are, right there. Chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now, this is going to begin the repeat. This is just the alternating front post, back post, double crochets, aka the rice stitch. So you see right here where this one is a front post, that's our very first post stitch right there, and then you have a double. Okay, I'm in the corner with my first double. I'm gonna do one. Oops, I didn't even see that. Hold on, I'm so sorry. There is a cord hanging. Whoopie daisy. I had to plug in. So also, if there was a change in the audio, I apologize. I will try to speak softly. We have our chain 3, 1 double back into that corner space. Okay, so now we see our 1, our double, and then this is our chain 3, which aka double. Okay, it's going to be the same stitch that we're doing here. So this is a front post. We want to pull it to the back. So we're going to yarn over in this very first one on this row of row number 6. It's going to be a back post. So we're alternating them. We're pulling them to the other direction. So our double is going to be a front post. And then see our front post, we're now going to pull to the back. Do these very loose. Do them very loose. Do not try to make these stitches real tight, okay? So this one's in the back. We want to pull that one to the front. Let's go back. Use your hook head to rotate it to get it through there. Double. Pull it to the front. There we go. Sorry, my sun bunny, if my sun bunny's making too much noise. Pull it to the back. Pull it to the front. Okay. Back post. Front post. Pull that stitch back. Pull that stitch forward. And next, back post. And front. And now we're to our last 2, our corner. We're going to pull that back and forward. So trick here, landmarks. Here, I'm going to put that on my finger and I'm going to show you something. So if you started the row with a back post, you are going to end the row with the front post. So if you get through here and you notice that, uh-oh, I was on a back post there, I started with a back post, you're going to know you may have missed something back there. So I'm putting all kinds of landmarks in here to catch you. It'll be really, really obvious if something is off before you get even one row in, okay? So I'm good, I'm front, and I'm to my corner. So now we're going to do an iris. Double, double, chain 1, 2 doubles again, 1 and 2. Move my marker, my fancy little Tamu marker. Yes, I did. They had 1,000 of them for like $3. I had to get them, and they're not bad. They're not bad at all. They're perfect. They do what they gotta do. My husband finds them everywhere. All right, so again, landmark. We know we have to pull this one back, so we know we're gonna start with the back. So there's our back post. And then there's our double. We're going to pull that forward because we know we need to pull that back. Pull it forward with the front post double, back post double. Did that sound like an 80s commercial? It did, didn't it? Okay, pull it forward and back. Forward. Okay, pulling it to the back. Then we go back, back, front, and front. No, no, not two backs, just one back. Because baby got back. Pull that one back. Sorry, I can't help it, but it's silly. You guys want me to do this stitch for stitch. Normally when I do a row, I'll zoom, I'll do the beginning and the ending just so you know how to start and end, where a lot of times people go wrong. And I listen to my story. And I'm staying here with you. We are gonna zoom though, towards the end. Sorry, I wasn't watching the camera there. There we go. We're gonna end with the front. So we are on task. 2 doubles in your corner, chain 1, and 2 more doubles. Let's see, oops. Hey, get back, Jack. Okay, let's move our marker. Moving on up. I should do a thing at the end of this. If you can like name some of the shows where I'm singing this stuff from. I'll send you enough yarn to make one of these. Okay. Ooh, that's actually a really good idea. I might do that. Shh. If you got this far, then you might know. Okay, back. I need to go back. See, I almost went front. Let's do that again. This is the second time I filmed this. Shh, don't tell. I was encouraged to fix it. I'm fixing it. Pull it front, pull it back. Alternating front post, back post, double crochets for your post enjoyment. Okay, that one goes back. That's what I love about this stitch is you don't have to count nothing. You don't have to try to stay in your stitches. You just grab and posts. Grab and posts. This part is a little bit more of a yarn eater than just the twins. Be mindful. I guess at the end I will tell you what we used because I know I had the 2 comfy cottons and then I have 3 of these impeccables. Thank you, she's got yarn. Oh, I got the comfy cottons years ago when they first came out, then when they had them at Walmart. But these impeccables I got from Nancy. Okay, ended on the front. There's, I'm to my sun bunny. That means I'm in the home stretch. This bunny is slow and steady wins the race. I am a patient bunny. There's my bunny. My bunny Valentine. Okay. Here we are with the front. So we're going to start with the back, back post double, back post double. That did not just do the Power Rangers. That was silly. I even just told you what that one was. Oh, bring that one forward, march. There's the back to the back. Okay, I won't be so silly. I know some people are like, be serious. Front post and back post. I can't. Front post. And pull it to the back. And to the front. To the side. And dip, baby. Pull that to the back. Pull that to the front. Ooh, we're coming close. Ooh, ooh. We're gonna zoom next. You're gonna do 2 rows by yourself. You can do it. I know you can. Just alternate. Watch your stitches. They'll tell you where they go. Last stitch is a front post. Woohoo! Okay, sorry for the outburst, but I was excited when we get a row and it's good. Do the other half of our corner, 2 doubles. Chain 1. Find my chain 3, 1, 2, and into the top of it. Remember, if it's tight, use the hook head. Use the hook head. Or this part. It opens that stitch up a little and single crochet. Okay, so here you go. You are gonna do the next 2 rows by yourself. I believe in you, you can do it. You know, this one right here, your first, pull them apart, you can see there's your 2, but your first post stitch, you're gonna be pulling forward. Okay, so you know this first one is gonna be a front post. And if you start with a front post, you end with a back post. So if you get down here and you're ending with a front post, you know you missed something. So it'll be easy to know if you went wrong, all in that same row, okay? So, and then you can do it. And then the 4th row of your rice will be the opposite. You're gonna start with the back post and you're gonna end with the front post. Remember, iris is in the corners. I know you can do it. I know you can, okay? 7, we'll be in heaven. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I know you can do it. Ready, set, go. Okay, here we coming around. We just finished row number 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of the rice. And we're gonna finish this. So I'm just gonna chain 2 and slip stitch over here to the top of my chain 3, slip stitch that, pull it tight. My Obi-Wan taught me to chain 2. This knot will not come out. It's so crazy. I have never, you put your nail or your finger there and you just pull that tight and snug it down. That will not come out. Very nice knot. Okay, now let us disengage the warp drive. Put that over there, put it over there, put it over there. Put this one back on here. Oops. Okay, there we go. Warp drive engaged. Please have fun with life always. I insist. Okay. So like I say, I don't like to join in there. I'd like to come over here and let's slip stitch to join this. Pull it tight. And per the usual, we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and double right back into the same corner, going over my little tail. I went over it. Okay, now we are going to do the setup for the twins in a stitch. So see this? Let's look at some anatomy real fast. We can even pull that over. And do you see how you've got, there's your post, there's your 2 stitches right there. If you pull this apart right now, you see how there's boom and boom, okay? 90% of the time, that's what we call the hidden stitch. But you can see it because look, there's a post there. So if you pull that a little, oh, there's a little triangle. There's the top of that first stitch. Do you see it? So when you come on this post right here, the stitch it's kind of in front of it, but you can see that that's clearly number 2. So we are skipping this hidden stitch. You may just make your 2 double crochets or chain 3 double crochet in there. We're gonna skip that one, and into this next one, we're gonna put 2 doubles. No more chaining, just 2 doubles, okay? And we're gonna skip one, and in the front post, you'll see that marker, that is a front post right there. I'm gonna go into this one. See, we're skipping the back post. Landmark. So if you start doing these twins in a stitch and it's not in a front post, stop. Something's wrong. Skipping the back post and into the front with 2 doubles. Skip the back into the front post. This is like I was saying, we aren't going to be really working in these, how we're working right now in these stitches. We were front posting and in between, but on the setup row is the only one that we're going to be working in the heads of these stitches. I was trying to find like something fun to do where it was like an alternate location. We changed our geography. Okay. I'm skipping one and into the front post with 2 double crochets. Jumped off the 2 double crochets. Skip 1 double crochet. Skip 1 double crochet twice. 1 and 2. Skip. Skip, skip, skip. Only one skip. Skip 1 double crochet 2. Okay, we're coming to the end now. Let's pay attention. Skipping and in that front post. We want to do 2 doubles. Okay, I got 2 stitches left, so I'm and they're the doubles of our iris. So I'm skipping this one, and in the very last one, I'm doing 2 doubles. So if you're coming in here and you see not this crazy little single crochet right there. See, remember our stitches are slightly in front. See, there's the last 2 stitches. We're going to skip in 2 doubles, showing that anatomy. See, look at that crazy looking thing right here. We're going to look at that in just a second. I'm going to show you. Oops, that turned into a treble. Get out of here. Let's do that again. So there's the 2 doubles. Okay, no chaining, no nothing. Here is our corner. See that big stitch right there? The one that's in front of it? Okay, that is that stitch. This little thing here is your chain 1. Okay, so there's the anatomy. I'm sorry I'm using the dark yarn, but you can see that's poofy. The poofy one, that is your first double crochet. There's your second double crochet. Okay, so right now into the center we're going to do our iris. So 2 doubles, chain 1. You see how that chain 1 looks a little different, and then 2 doubles. Our big triangle, stitch anatomy, 2 doubles. Okay, so now see our little hidden stitch that's trying to pop out there? We're skipping it, and you can tell because look it, here is our post stitch. Okay, because we have to skip that first post stitch right there. So we're skipping here and we're going into this second double crochet with 2 doubles. Skip the back post and into the front post. The top of the front post, we are doing 2 doubles. Skip into the front post with 2 doubles. Skip to the next with the 2 doubles. Skip and 2. Skip and 2. And again, all the way across, skip and 2 into that, oops, 2 into the front post double. Skip that girl in the back. We want the girl on front stage. Back and skip it. 2 in the front post. Skip and 2 doubles. Skip and 2, coming to the end, skip and 2, see we're to the last 2, skip and 2 in the very last. Jump to your corner, 2 doubles, chain 1 and 2 doubles. Skip and into that one into the second double of that last row's corner, 2 doubles, skip the back post and into the front post with 2 doubles, and all the way across. Skip and 2, excuse me, skip and 2, 1 and 2, skip, 1 and 2, skip and 2, skip and 2, skip and 2. And again, skip and 2, 1 and 2, skip and 2, skip and 2, skip and 2. Skip and 2, skip and 2. See, that's my last one. Oops, I'm sorry, go again. It's my last front post. There's my 2, skip it, and in the very last one, before your corner, is 2 doubles. Okay, iris in the corner, and I have a tail here, so I'm going to go 2 doubles. Chain 1, pull this over, go over the top of it with one of the doubles, and pull it back over and go back the other direction with the other one for my second double. Last row, or last side. Okay, and then here we go. So this is because it's a little awkward looking, but you can really tell that look, there's the chain 3, and then there's that big poofy stitch. We want to skip this chain 3 and go into this poofy stitch, because look at the anatomy. There's the back post. We want to be right in front of it. Okay, coming out the corner with 2 doubles. Skip the back post, and in the front post, do 2 doubles. All the way across. 1. Skip 1, 2 doubles. Skip and 2. Skip and time. Do 2 times. Skip and 2. Skip and 2. Checking my landmarks. I am in the front post. Double. Skip that back one and into the front post with 2. Skip and 2. Skip and 2. Okay. And again, skip and 2. Oh, we're almost to the end. We're almost to the end, and then you guys can do it. I know you can. Skip and 2. So there we go. One more row, and you guys are going to go on your own for like 30 rows. So skip, and in that last front post, we're going to do 2 doubles. Skip the first double and into the last double, do 2. 1 and 2. There's my half corner. Make sure that's out of the way. 2 doubles. Okay. Chain 1, and in the top of my chain 3, I'm going to single crochet. Okay. There we go. So now I want you, oh no, let's do. I'll do number 10. Hold on. I'll do number 10. You see how it goes. And you can always check your work. You know, count how many twins you have. Make sure you're on. But my numbers, I ended in, you know, the the last stitch of the row, and every single one had a double in it, or had the 2 doubles. So we're doing good. All right, so let's on. Tension not to mention. Ready, set, go. Oh, here we go with number 10. I couldn't find a 0, so I used a quarter. Okay, chain 3 to start row 10. Double crochet right back into the corner. Okay, now here we go. We are going to be working in between. Remember, there's no chain 1 space there, so this on your graph would be the arrow that's pointing in between the stitches. We're going in between, so we're skipping those 2, and we're doing 2 doubles right in between. In between. Sorry, I'm shedding. Okay, 2 doubles there. Now in between, 2 doubles. That's all we're doing is 2 doubles in between. All the way around with our iris in the center, in the corners. So 2 in between for 2. In between for 2. In between for 2. And then there we go, in between for 2. And again. And 2. And in between for 2. 1 and 2. In between for 2. 1 and 2. And in between for 2. And then in between again for 2, coming up on the end. And then again, 1 and 2. In between for 2, 1 and 2. And here we are. Here's our corner. So we have 1 more. In between for 1 and 2. And then here is our corner. So we are going to do an iris. So double and double. Chain 1. And then 2 more doubles right into that same space. And if you're using your stitch markers, move it up. I had taken mine out because I was just zooming. It was pretty clear where my irises were now. So, all right. So zoom around, you guys. This is getting really big and really long. And so zoom around and I'll meet you. We're going to do 4 rows of these. I believe in you. You can do it. We're going to do it together. Remember, go in between. In between, do your irises, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. And when you get 4 of those, I'll meet you back. We're almost done. And then you'll just keep repeating till you get to, we're going to stop at, what did I say, 36 inches? So, oh, let's, yeah, at the end of this one, we'll measure. All right, ready, set, go to number, yeah, we'll be much bigger. Okay, and now I have come around and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Where remember, I was just working in between. Every time you're working in between. All right, here I go. There is my chain 1 and 2, because now I'm going to change colors. If you're just keeping going, you chain 1 and then single crochet. But here I'm going to change my color, so I'm going to chain 2 and slip stitch. Pull it tight, chain 2. Get my handy dandy scissors from my countdown box for Christmas in July. Oh no, those were my beautiful replacement scissors that my Russie baby sent me. Okay, disengage. Warp drive. Blink. Slippy stitching. Okay. So now I'm just going to show you guys one pass to do the start of the next repeat. And all you're going to do is you're going to repeat four rows of the rice, 4 rows of the double crochets between. So twins in a stitch between, okay? No single crochets, no nothing, just twins in a stitch. And then here, just rice. Remember, when you come out of your sides, the first one will be a front post, the second one will be a back post. Front post, back post. If you start with the front post, you end with the back post. Okay, so, and like I showed back here, how we started this one, you're always gonna know that you're on track because all of the front posts will be in the first stitch. So 1, 2, and 3, slip stitched and put our new colors, and then we have our double crochet back into the half of our corner. So now we have 1 and 2. Remember, we're going to start with a front post in the first, back post, oops, let me get my tail out of the way, back post in the second. So in every first, we're going to do a front, and every second will be a back. Okay? So you guys can do it. I'm gonna zoom, and I want you to go until this meets. Let's do it this way, because see what I was talking about, how don't be alarmed that it's doing that. It's because of the rice stitch. The rice stitch tends to make this little kind of swooshy like that, but when we pull and we kind of hand block it a little bit, it will straighten out. Did you see how I just did that? So where is my, I thought I had, did we not have our, I did not bring it. Hold please. I had to go find us another thing. I'm a yarn snob. Yarnsnob.com. Okay, so I'm running out of room here. Okay, so I stretched this a little, get my hook out of the way. Ooh, tension, not to mention. And if you measure here, I'm at about 16 inches, okay? But if you come over here, this is a little more, this will be laid out a little bit further. And then here, it should be just a little bit bigger. Yeah, see, 17. So we know that this is gonna stretch about an inch when you stretch it out, okay? When you do that. So right here, we've done our center and 1, 2. So this is our repeat. Rice, twins, rice, twins, rice, twins. And these are going about 2 inches a piece. So keep going until you get to about 36 inches, okay? And then we'll come back for the border, which is just all I do for my border. If you guys would like to keep going, is I'm gonna do 3 rows of twins, and it'll be, we'll do the gunmetal gray, and then this chai latte and gunmetal gray. That's it. 3 rows, but we're gonna stagger those, okay? All right, so I'll see you when I'm at 36 inches. Bye. Okay, my loves, so, I went around and around and around and around and around. And now I am measuring right at about, if you measure across here, I'm at like 35 inches. But if you come to the center and you measure here, of course it's gonna be a little bit smaller because of the rice stitch, and you gotta stretch. So I am going to stop right at about 34 inches because we need to add 3 rows. So 3 rows is about 3 inches on each side, so that'll be 6. So we need to stop at around 34 inches. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm coming down just to the last little bits of what I have here. And so I ended there. So I'm going to come over here to the next corner. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do 3 more rows of twins in a stitch. So what I would like to do is, let me feel. I'm going to have to do it this one. So I'm going to do a row of the chai latte, a row of the gunmetal gray, and then a row of the, to end with a row of the chai latte. So at the very end here, to do your border is just 3 rows of the twins in a stitch. So I am going to do that now, 3 rows, which is going to take me a minute. So I will show the end product. I'll show pictures at the end. So thank you for joining me, and welcome to the Fireside Friends Throw. It has been chosen by landslide, but just keep your eyes out because Camptastic Throw will come later. For now, I'm just gonna zoom through the next 3 rows and ready, set, go, zoom! All right, my loves, I am going to finish this last row on my own. Thank you so much for joining me for introducing the Fireside Throw. I look forward to making more beautiful things. See you next time.